Okay, guys. Look at me. Howdy.
It's speaking elephant.
Okay, let's go. How do we go there? So where are we? I think we're over there.
But we will come back here first.
Hello, how's it going? I think you can hear me. I guess if you can't hear me, you can't hear what I'm saying. But welcome, Liege, Dio. Happy Sunday night. Must not be Japan. Get out of here. For a second there, I thought you were JL Dio, dropping the Kappas. Moonfire, how's it going? Well, I think there were some tourists nearby, but we are out here in Kichijoji. I was racking my brain. Even show my face for a little bit here. I was racking my brain for a place to visit for this week or this month's Tokyo IRL stream, and I'm like, I guess we'll go to. Well, Dio had the good idea of going to the Ghibli Museum. We can't go inside for a lot of various reasons. Probably the first one is I don't have a ticket. If you know anything about the Ghibli Museum, you need to get a ticket well in advance. At least a couple months. It's a bit easier if you live in Japan, but not by much. And also, probably can't just pop in with a camera, unfortunately. But I can show you the outside. It's a pretty nice building outside. You saw a little bit there in the beginning. And yeah, we'll walk around. We'll see a little bit of the museum. Probably not too much of it you can see from the outside. But there are a few things you can pop in around. And then walk through the park here in Kichijoji. And then just walk around. Kichijoji is more of a residential area. It's one of the most popular places to live in Tokyo if you're a resident. And actually I did live here before this last move, and I hope to come back someday. And maybe you can see a little bit why I would want to live here. It's not going to be so much on the exciting sites for tourists. We're not going to have like any Gundams like last month walking around, unfortunately. But I'll show you a little bit about this area. And the good thing is it's near my place I live now, so it was not hard to get here. I apologize for starting a little bit late, a little bit slow start to the morning. We did have an Akihabara Airbnb tour yesterday. That went awesome. But after those tours, I'm just like half a step slower. But we're off today from work. We'll walk around. Let me know if anything comes up. It is a regular, plain old Monday here in Tokyo, so it's going to be hopefully not so busy. But you can see this is actually the exits. One of the exits to the Ghibli Museum. You see the Ghibli Museum Cafe with, what's her name? It's one of the girls from not May, the other one from Ghibli. It's her hat up there on the Ghibli Cafe. But you can see also some of the color scheme going on there. I think you can maybe see one of the big boys. There's like a big it's up there. Maybe you can make it kinda. Let's go over here on top of the roof there. I forget from which exact movie that is. There's a nice rooftop garden. No, you can maybe kind of make out the big bot there at the top. You can actually climb that there's a little open staircase, spiral staircase there on the left to get up to the rooftop garden. So it's time entry to the Ghibli Museum. I think they do like, when it opened up just past COVID, they did 2 a day. I think now it's back to 4. I think it's like 10, you can come in at 10, 12, 2 or 4, something like that. I mean, once you get in, you can stay as long as you want. So if you want to get there for the whole day, you can come at 10, but it doesn't take a whole day. It's not a super big place. We'll take a look at the back before we go to the front, where all the good stuff is. That's to do their work. This park is also, as you can see, it's a little quiet right now. Not a lot of anything on the trees. I think most of these are going to be cherry blossom trees next month. So next month, this place will be packed with pink and people just drinking outside. So next month, we'll go somewhere for cherry blossoms for sure. But yeah, right now it's like not really big appeal day to pop on it. You can see there are some plum blossoms over there actually. We'll check those out in a sec. when you see the pink in February, it's usually plum blossom. They kind of look like cherry blossoms, but you can get a little bit better view of the Ghibli Museum Cafe logo up there too. We'll just sneak in from the fence. So it's still early. Not a lot of people are out eating just yet, but you can see it's a pretty good time right now. Let's check out those plum blossoms right now. So yeah, we actually had my tour yesterday. He's here for 2 weeks. He's leaving, I think in like second week of March or something like that. So maybe more in 2 weeks. But he's gonna miss the peak blossoms. But he should be able to catch these plum blossoms here. If I remember my colorful trees, I think those are not cherry blossoms just yet. You got a nice little track here. People running around, some kids out of the kindergarten. Now, Kichijoji's a lovely place. Mrs. Commander loves to come to this park a lot. Whenever she wants to go outside, she's like, can we take the bus and come out here? And I'm like, the bus? The bus? It is actually try to take the bus and then the train, unfortunately, this way. But yeah, sometimes we come out. We'll probably be going out a little bit more as it's starting to warm up. It was up to like the 60s yesterday, 20 Celsius, so that was very nice. It's back down to about 11, 12 today, so it's not going to be as warm as yesterday, but it's still pretty comfortable, not freezing like it's been recently. But you can see a little bit, some of them are still waiting to bloom up, but it is a sign that spring is almost here. Not quite yet. We got people taking their early photos. Once it's, you know, peak pinkness, everyone's coming here with their smartphones, including yours truly right now. But yeah, but imagine this, but all over the park pretty soon. There's like another one over there too. Yeah. I don't know. Are these cherry blossoms? I don't know. I'll ask Mr. Commander later. Someone who's more knowledgeable about trees can tell me. But I think this early, it's probably not cherry blossoms just yet. You have the that little cart there. That's where they put the kids from the nursery when they're busting them around the park. I like how they did. They push kids around in those little like wagons. They don't give them the strollers. I mean, they're too big for regular strollers, I guess. But if you gotta move kids, you know, a lot of kids in one time, just put them in a little box and move them around. Get a little close up again here. Let me see. Looks like cherries to you? Yeah, they could be cherries. These are pretty early cherries then. We don't usually get cherries. This is like time for like Okinawa to have cherry blossoms. But you know what? They're beautiful, whatever they are. But they definitely, yeah, they could be. They could be the usual cherry variety here. Hey, they're beautiful. Take a look. Maybe we'll find some more trees along the way. It's definitely cherry. All right, Moonfire is confirming cherry blossoms in February. These are the early bloomers. Then there's got to be these got to be the speedy boys, the speedy gals here. I don't know. I thought they were plum. Well, they're out already. That's good. It's not been a super warm. It's been a like not a super warm winter, I would say. So I'm surprised. Unless yesterday's like, you know, 60-degree weather really made them pop off all here, but we'll find some more. There's definitely more trees in this park. We'll check it out later. I'm glad someone knows their trees. I'm still figuring it out. I'm just there for the drinking parties outside. Get the blue tarp on the ground. You got to grab. So that for this park, this isn't even the peak location. There's a much better location, which I'll show you probably a little bit later in the stream. For the peak location, you got to like get there at like 6 in the morning before the people when the trains come in, and like just, you know, take your space with the blue tarps. But you can't just leave a tarp there by itself, unmanned, because they have people who like roam around and like think it's like trash and take it away. So you got to pick like one person in your party to like be the designated spot holder until everyone else wakes up. One year I did it. I was there from like 6 a.m. until about 10. Got up in the morning, dropped my tarp, just like took a nap outside. Like, you know, it was a comfy day. But I definitely bundled up. The competitive spots for cherry blossom viewing in Japan, you got to get there early. You got basically, if you got to get there before the train. I think back at the peak, people would do overnight stays. Like, they would get there at like midnight and just spend the night. Like, they want to be like right below the best trees for like a big party. But I think at least in this park, Kashida Park here in Kichijoji, I think they're more strict about the overnight stays. They want you just like camping out all day. Got a lovely tennis court right next to Ghibli Museum here. It's always busy, no matter what day of the week it is. So that's good. People are getting out and about. I've seen many a quiet, almost abandoned tennis court on my travels around Japan. Just because, some places are quieter than others, and it's like, it is good to see one in full effect here. So we looped around the Ghibli Museum. If you're coming, you might think this is the entrance, and you'll probably see why in a sec. Got nice little gates and everything, and a lot of people in line. There's a lot of people in line today. This is probably the maybe 11 a.m. entry. I'm not sure. So you might think here's the entrance. Ghibli Museum, Mitaka there, and then you got Totoro right there. And I'm going to mask up because there's a lot of people here. But yeah, it's always timed entry. They check your ID. You have to put your name on the tickets. So they check your ID and make sure you're the person on the ticket. So that's why resale is definitely not a thing they do for these tickets. So that's why it's hard to get even if you just have someone buy it for you. You have to be the physical person who's bought the ticket. But you can kind of see Totoro there hanging in the ticket booth. But this is not the actual entrance. You have to go all this way here. Through this long line. And there's a cart of kids coming up on us. We'll have to sneak around them. So yeah, here's the actual entrance into the Ghibli Museum over here. So it's a lot of people waiting to get in. Again, it's timed entry, so you can come as go as you please. Well, you can't come in and go as you please, but you have to kind of just schedule your time when you come inside. There's been people there already, so I guess since 10, so I don't know if it's every hour or if it's just a lot of people backed up today. But you got a lot of people ready to go inside. Unfortunately, not us. No ticket today. Like I said, again, there's no resale, so you had to book your ticket well in advance and put your name on it. And apparently no strollers allowed, I'm not sure. You're probably fine. But yeah, you can probably I've spent like 3-4 hours. It's not a very big museum. With your ticket, you get a little, what is it? Ticket to the theater. They do like one show. They change the show every month. It's like a Ghibli movie, a short movie you can only see here at the museum. So that's kind of enticing you to come every month to watch a different little 10-minute short from the Ghibli people. Anyway, we'll pop on back out of Ghibli Museum. That's pretty much about it right now. Someday we'll be able to go inside. We'll be big enough that we can actually film inside. But so yeah, it's open from it says from 10 to 5 p.m. on the weekdays, and then from 10 to 7 p.m. on the weekends. Closed every Tuesday, so it's a good thing. No, if you're coming here, don't come on Tuesday because it's closed. So right now there's special exhibition. They have one rotating exhibition. There's the few permanent ones are like the style of Ghibli animation. They have like a replica of like a Ghibli workroom where they make the stuff, and then like a rotating one. I think this is its Conan. Future Boy Conan exhibition until November. And then the month, the short of the month right there, you can see. I'm not sure what that is. Ghibli, that's like a little crab guy there, but it's a 50-minute movie. And that changes every month there. Sui Monmon. Oh, Sui Gom. Oh, it's like the water spider Monmon. Okay, I don't know what that is. Sui Gumo. If I'm translating that literally, it's like a water spider. It's probably a better word for than water spider, but it's a story of a little cute animal under the water. It's probably worth the 15-minute wait. But we'll pop on now, say goodbye to the Ghibli Museum, and walk towards Kichijoji proper now. It's not an expensive ticket. I think it's only like $12 or $15. Not even a lot. It's like 1,200, 1,500, 1,500 yen. So it's got to be like maybe only $10 or so right now. I could be making that up, but I never felt like it was really expensive. I've had to buy tickets for friends, and again, because of the rules about having you and your name match on the ticket, and being like physically there, I had to like just be at the gate and be like, I'm giving my ticket to them. This is my friend, or you know, my whatever. And like, okay, that's fine. As long as I'm physically there, I don't have to go inside. I just have to okay the transfer of my ticket to them. So there is a way to do resale, but you have to be physically present. And of course, not a lot of people are going to take the, they're not going to be that kind to come with you. But like one of my like college roommates said, like his friend's cousin was coming to Japan. He's like, can you like help them get in the Ghibli Museum? And I'm like, oh, I guess I could. They could at least buy me lunch. They didn't even give me anything afterwards. I mean, I enjoy a nice day in Kichijoji afterwards, but I feel like if I'm going to go outside and spend my morning to get you in this museum, at least give you a little like convenience store bento or something, you know. If you're coming to the Ghibli Museum, most people say take Mitaka Station. Kichijoji Station is also good, but the good thing about the Mitaka Station, if you're looking for the official directions, is that the Mitaka Station I think has a shuttle. Like an actual bus shuttle that goes from the station to the Ghibli Museum. If you go to Kichijoji, where we're gonna go today, from that station you have to walk. There's no bus from the Kichijoji station. But then you get to go through the park, so it's pretty nice. I would say it's not a bad time. Ryan, hello. Good to see you. The whole part of the park near the Ghibli Museum is all sports. You can see we have the field. We have the tennis. We have a lot of tennis courts here. They're all like being used today. So this whole part is more for just getting your exercise on. You got people getting ready for the Tokyo Marathon in a couple weeks, I assume. I have not worried about the Tokyo Marathon this year, thankfully, because I didn't get in. But this time last year, we were getting ready to run the Tokyo Marathon. The last couple weeks before we got our run on. This one should be a lot more exciting in terms of, I think more people are going to be out. Last year's was the one just before, or just after, you know, they got rid of all the COVID restrictions. It was basically the first one post-COVID, so it was a good time. I think this one even is going to have even more people outside. I'm kind of tempted to go as just to go out and watch, but I don't know anyone running it, so I would just be looking at people running around, and then I'm like, oh, I guess we'll go home now. Mrs. Commander did not want to do it with me. We both applied for the Tokyo Marathon, but we didn't get in this time. That Carter kid is having a hard time in front of us. I think she's like trying to move the cart back and left and right just to get that that baby to calm down. There's a map coming up of the park right that direction. We'll take a look and see where we are in relation to everything. It's a pretty sizable park for Tokyo. We're not anywhere near downtown Tokyo. You're about at least maybe 20 minutes or so from Shinjuku, if you know where that is. So this is not downtown Imperial Palace, Tokyo Tower, everything there, but it's a very nice area. It's very easy to get to downtown Tokyo from here too. Oh no, crying baby. Alright, I'll take a look at the map here, see where we started. Good old Chuo line, exactly, there's a Chuo line right there. Bam, Chuo line. This way to Shinjuku, right there. So we started here, Ghibli Museum Mitaka. We did a little walk around. Here's some of the pink trees we saw. I guess they are cherry blossoms if there's pink little dots on the map. Loop back around, saw a little bit of the front. Walked by all the tennis courts here. And now we are right here at this little river, which I don't think is the official border. You can see here it says Ghibli Museum Mitaka. So Mitaka is actually, it's a different city from Kichijoji. There's some kind of line somewhere here. I think it's this river. It's a little easier to see here. This little pink line. It separates Kichijoji, which is actually no city, with Mitaka City right here. So we're still technically in Mitaka right now. But they're so close to each other that it's just pretty much the same thing. So The lake portion is still in Mitaka, but once you cross over that stairwell, which you'll see later, you're in a whole new city. So we're crossing the cities today too. It's all still Tokyo, but for, what is it, beer kayak purposes, we're in a different city right now today. Yeah, I think we will go and then probably pop into the park here. We'll definitely catch Inokashira. They call it a pond. It's a pretty big pond. I'd call it a lake myself. But we'll go there and walk around and see what's going on. There's also a pretty nice zoo if you ever come out here, which is 2 different parts. We'll need to separate out. And like you can see here again, I was saying all this stuff is cherry blossoms. Look at all this pink. All around the pond is all cherry blossoms. So next month, this is where everyone is camping out because I mean you got the lovely water, the trees, easy access to Kichijoji Station right here. It's like a lot of good things happen right there for cherry blossom viewing. Unfortunately, it's not the time just yet though. We'll get there hopefully in a couple months or in 1 more month. Oh, there's that little sign up there. It says Musashi no City. So we are going to cross the city border. It's not a big deal at all. But it's like, bam, you're in a different place right now. Kichijoji is technically part. I think Musashi no City is like 3 different kind of main neighborhoods, but Kichijoji is the most famous one. Oh, it's getting a little toasty. I think, hopefully it's almost time to get rid of our jacket. Put it into the closet for the winter. See, where's the fastest way to the water? From this point, it gets a little fuzzy on how to get. I mean, we just go in this direction. We just follow the trees. But I think there's like an actual proper path. If we just find the zoo, we'll be good to go. We'll know where to go for sure. But yeah, right now it's around 11 a.m. So we'll probably get to downtown or to the main part of Kichijoji once we get around lunchtime. We'll probably do like a little loop around the lake, see what's up there. We'll find a spot where I camped out for like 6 hours before the party began for the cherry blossoms. Inokashira Park Zoo. So it is one zoo, 2 different parts. They do, I think, 1 day a year is like free entry for everybody. I think in Tokyo, so that's the day everyone goes in for, you know, for a free free zoo. And they used to have a guinea pig petting area, which I think is still currently suspended. But I hope once they open up things in May, which is the current idea, at least in terms of like saying you don't need masks in a lot of places. Then they'll bring back the guinea pigs. That's what I'm most excited for, the guinea pig petting zoo. It's pretty adorable. It's basically just like, you just walk into this little pit and guinea pigs just all around you. I hope you're taking care of them. I'm sure they've been, you know, just chilling the last couple of years with all their fans. Across here, got the green. I think I'm gonna turn right at some point. Here is the zoo. This is the main entrance here. This is the big part of the zoo. The aquatic part is near the pond / lake we're going to see in a bit. Although it might be closed today. I don't see anyone outside. So maybe Monday's their day off. Hence the quietness of the park today. But yeah, fingers crossed they reopen that. Does it say here? Closed on Mondays? Closed every Monday. Yeah, it's closed on Mondays. Okay. So if you're coming here, don't come on Monday or Tuesday, because Mondays the zoo's closed and Tuesday the Ghibli Museum's closed. You gotta come on a weekday if you can, because it's gonna be a lot quieter. The weekends are gonna be jam-packed. But even there, you saw the Ghibli Museum. On Monday, it was still full of visitors. But again, because of the time entry and the limited number of tickets, it's never going to be super crowded in terms of like, you won't feel like you're, you know, jammed in with a lot of people if you're worried about numbers at the Ghibli Museum. They only sell a certain number of tickets each day. That's why they go fast on the weekends if you're ever trying to book a ticket in advance. Alright, this looks promising. We'll go this way. They're making a big push to like, protect a lot of the wildlife, especially the aquatic wildlife. It was not the cleanest of river or ponds, I will say that, when I was here. Well, they were making some moves to try and clean up Inokashira Pond before I left. I think one year, like during the winter, it was like completely drained. Like they drained almost all of the lake / pond. They moved all the animals to like some kind of aquarium or something, but they explained it pretty well. Like we were just trying to clean the lake, get it like some reasonable level of cleanliness. I don't know how it is now. It's probably fine, but it's actually a very popular spot. There are some swan boats that people take out. I don't know if anyone's swimming today, but like it is a very popular spot when the blossoms are out. You just walk around and, you know, paddle under the trees and let the petals fall on you. I think these are plum blossoms here, maybe. These look a bit more pink or purplish. There's also white. These might be the ones I'm thinking, not cherry blossoms. So that wasn't a legitimate cherry blossom tree, huh? I don't remember my blossoms, but I think these are the plum I was thinking of. This is what I expected. That one, that tree we saw before was really early. That's a super early blossom tree. This one's not even ready yet. I wonder, I mean, they must have one of those fast acting trees out there. Anyway, we have made it. I see water. I think we're okay. You can do one nice little loop around everything. There's actually, this is a temple right here. I think Benzaiten. I think the most unique thing about this little place, this temple here, is that there is a little fountain in the back where you can wash your money. And it's supposed to, like, you know, if you keep it, it's supposed to increase your money. So you wash 100 yen, you get like 200 yen back, something like that. I don't know if that's how it works exactly, but Mrs. Commander did take me here one year. And we washed all the coins we had on them, and I still have it somewhere. And I'm supposed to spend that money. So if you wash like $100, you know, you're basically out $100 if you think about it. But as long as you hold on to that fancy washed money, you get more money coming your way. There's a nice little cafe, still closed. Not gonna open pretty soon. They got like some cheap pizza, but only for ladies and only on the weekdays. So if you're a lady, you get a nice little pizza price. But unfortunately, only one of those things applies to me. We'll pop into the Benzaiten here. Let's see if the fountain is in operation. It was like Heijitsu Josei Gente. It was like 500 yen off. So if you're a lady coming in for a pizza lunch on a weekday, you get a little cheaper pizza. I like pizza too, is what I'm saying. Oh yeah, there's the little wash area. I know you can't smell, but like, definitely got a big whiff of incense. You got your Emma, your wooden wishes here. Inokashira, like the money washing place, Benzaiten. So yeah, they even have like the coins. You can have like a little basket for your coins here. Oh wow, that is a big crow. That bird is not scared of people. But yeah, you put your coins in here, or your cash, and then you wash it in the water like that. So they know what's up. It's obviously not for like, you know, spilling out because there's holes in it. That's the temple crow. He's chilling. He's like, welcome, welcome. He seems friendly enough. Oh, there he goes. Is he following that lady? Maybe he's following that lady. Maybe it's the lady's crow. I don't know. Because that lady who was here, she just moved over there, and now the crow's following her. I'm not gonna mess. Japan crow, yeah. Everything, the insects are bigger. The crows are bigger. The cars are smaller though. Stalker crow, I know. Gotta report that. Report that crow. I don't have any coins on. I actually do have a few coins. Let me put some money in there. I'll put in 100 yen. I just gotta make sure I don't use it at the game center later. Because if I use it, then all my luck's gonna go to the machine and not to me. There. Got my coin wallet and everything. Let's see. I have 500 yen. Should I put a big 500? That's $5 right there. That's big money. This is a ramen meal right here in some places. We gotta go big. We'll put the 500 in. That's big money. Make sure I don't use that for ramen later. I'm gonna get some good food. All right. There we go. Now it's gonna turn into like $500. Lucky ramen. I know, right? I so rarely carry 500 yen coins because I use them as fast as possible. I like 100s because the 100s you put in the game center in the arcade machines, but 500, you know, it's a rare time for me to have 500 yen, so I might as well use it. Delicious ramen. I can't wait. Kichijoji has a lot of good restaurants. You'll see later, like small places. So we'll check that out when we get to the town part. Is that crow still here? I was gonna say. There's that incense I smelled earlier. Like, it's super strong. I thought I heard the crow. Yeah, this is the Benzai 10 temple right here. Like right in the middle. Well, not in the middle, but like right on the Inokashira pond. You might be able to see on the stream that the water is not super clear still. It looks a little bit better, but you can't see the bottom. The ducks seem to be fine though. There are some ducks just hanging out in the river or the water right now. This is also where me and Mrs. Commander took some of our wedding photos. The Western style photos with her in the dress. We took them here. You might know the Japanese style photo from my profile picture. That's from the wedding album. But we did the Japanese or the Western style photos here in Inokashira Park. I think the only real reason is because I live in Kichijoji, and it's not like we're both, you know, from it. It's just like, oh, you know, it's a nice park. Maybe someday with Mrs. Commander's blessing, we'll be able to put those photos online, but you know her. She's a shy one, so. But they are very nice. They are very nice photos. We came here in the morning on a weekday and just like walked around, and they had like 3 people, like one cameraman and like 2 helpers, and it was a really nice day. Most of the time just carrying Mrs. Commander's dress around so it won't get dirty in the in the dirt. We stood on this bridge too, I remember, like right there for one of the photos. So yes, this will be definitely a place for us to remember. Here's the aquatic zoo. You can kind of see a little bit over there. Of course, it's closed today, so no one's out there, but that part of the park is the zoo, or the aquatic portion anyway. I heard some animal squawking at us. I see like a swan in a cage over there, so. They don't mix the zoo animals with the ducks outside, but the ducks are probably like jealous. Or no, maybe they're jealous of the ducks, I should say. Swimming free in the pond. Yeah, very nice day today. It was supposed to rain yesterday, but luckily it cleared up. So I was worried about yesterday's tour. We had to, like, you know, use umbrellas and try and not walk around so much outside, but it worked out in the end. It turned out to be a very beautiful day. Ooh. Hopefully the day will hold up as well. Should be fine. It's not gonna get super hot like yesterday though. And by super hot I mean 60 degrees. There are a few swan boats out and about too as well. There's a lot of boats and a lot of paddle boats too. So it'll be super busy on the weekend and also when the cherry blossoms come out. Yeah, all those trees over there. If you search up photos of Inokashira Park, most of them are probably going to be the cherry blossom season photos when it's all pink, all this business. So people are camping out, all that is full with people. I might even come back if I can't think of another place for cherry blossoms. Come back next year or next month, and just show the difference between now and next month when the blossoms are out, everyone is out, and the boat or the pond is full of ducks and swans. I think they said there's one swan boat with like eyelashes drawn on it, and that's like the lucky boat. So if you get that boat, you know, you're in a good spot. But the thing is, I heard also that it's kind of related to that Benzai temple we went to just now, that I think any couple that rides a boat on the pond is like destined to like break up. So we haven't done it, me and Mr. Commander. I think Mr. Commander also believes in that too. So we haven't done that boat ride together. But if you're single, it's okay. When Moonfire's partner visited, Moonfire and your partner visited Tokyo, you had those little hole-in-the-ball ramen place for the tourist areas and had a fantastic bowl of fun. Yeah, I know, right? I've never had a bad bowl of ramen in Tokyo. I will say that much. Lucky boat, double luck. I will like your luckiest boat with my lucky coin. It's, you know, it's that story of, like, you know, the guy who trades things like on like a piece of string and becomes like a house or something like that. We should trade this 500 coin for something better. But it's actual money, so it's like, yes. Yeah, all these spots will be cherry blossoms, except maybe for this fenced-in little area by the trees. But all this area is free. Is a free-for-all. It's open, so you got to come in here early. Although some of the trees have been cut down, it looks like. But the ones that are up, these are all going to be pink. Even here, even though it's just green tree, they'll still probably have people here too. People just want to be like, this will be one of the spots to be. But yeah, no, ramen's been lovely in Tokyo. I need more. It's one of my favorite Japanese foods for sure. Oh yeah, some of these trees have been cut down. This is new. I think when I came here, it was years ago before COVID. I think I was around this area, and these were definitely not cut down. So there's still probably going to be a couple blossoms you can see, but it definitely shaved off a little bit of the top there. There's a few more people out on about. Let's get closer to the pond here. Yeah, you can eat pretty well even in Tokyo, but all over Japan too. More so if you get outside Tokyo, you can eat well for not a bad price. A lot of food is good. We were talking a little bit about, what was it, like, why are Japanese people not so big? And it's not so much about the food, it's more about the, I think, portion size is what I think. Because they eat a lot of carbs, right? Noodles, rice. But I think portion sizes in general are much smaller than compared to at least like America for sure. I mean, if you look at the McDonald's, the stuff we get here, it's a lot smaller for sure. Probably good for me too, because I used to eat a lot more outside before I got married, so good for my health as well. Actually, it's not a very long pond. Like there was you're kind of just doing like one little loop around most of the time. Maybe going to the edge there. We'll walk that bridge and it's pretty much the end. Like, but all these trees are gonna be pink. So you're just like kind of going under the blossoms and fighting with people for the best photos. There's a stairway to nowhere. Like, I think you used to be able to like go a little bit more closer to the water, but not right now. But yeah, like right past this wall are just houses, just residential areas. So I can't imagine how they feel when it gets super busy and super loud. But again, even at the night, I would say most people are, they're clearing out. I mean, I think they're pretty strict about. They turn off the lights and they do a couple patrols during the night to make sure people don't like spend the whole night drinking and partying all night. So it's probably for the best, because I wouldn't want to like live here and like hear people like drinking, hollering at like 2, 3 in the morning, like my old place. Yeah, here's pretty much the end of the pond here. You can see it's a little roped off. But again, these places are going to be pretty pricey if you have a place here. We've been looking for property here and there. And we're gonna need, let's just say, a couple more lucky coins to buy anything in this area. of a reasonable size. So, but again, you'll see the city in a little bit, but the park portion, I mean, there's already like, it's not. I mean, for some people, it's a nice, you know, kind of a nice to have a nice little public park that's pretty sizable. It's hard to find a nice green space like this, like a natural space in Tokyo. And even it being like a very popular place, there's still plenty of room to walk around and take a nice jog in, get on the swan boat, get some lucky money. So that's why it's always like on those must-live spots. But that's why also it's very expensive. And there are definitely those, I forget the name, but those, there's some flies around here. Oop, that's okay. It is nature after all. It's not like downtown Yokohama. I lived, like when I was here, I was maybe about 10 minutes away from the park, so I didn't go here all the time. It wasn't on my way home. Like, I just purposely chose a place that would go by the shopping street, which I think was a better choice in the end, because I need to shop more than I need to go to the park, but I would wander here sometimes on the weekends just to, like, you know, get out and about. Yeah, here's the end of the pond right here, bam. Kind of just ends. This way goes to, like, another train station. That way, but you know, you see it's nice and shallow here, and then back that way to the boathouse and everything. So we're gonna loop back around the other side of the park, or the lake, I should say, and then we'll go into to see some buildings in a sec. There's a lot of flies. I forget the name, but like those flies just hanging around water. They're not like the dirty flies. It's just like there's a lot of them hanging around here. It's been a while since I've been outside to the park, I guess. I hope everyone had a lovely weekend wherever you are in the world. Saturday we did our stream. Saturday we did Nitro stream racing. A lot of fun there. They're gonna come out with, I think, a update this week. With, I think, at least one more game. I was watching the dev stream a little bit from Captain TV. I'm not 100% sure anymore, but I think there's like some kind of community mode coming up where it's not just free-for-all racing. Like we have to like race against bots to like unlock new things. So that could be fun. I'll probably do that again this coming Saturday, pending any Airbnb tours. So I'm excited for that. Greater Aid, hello again. Welcome on in. Good to see you. We are out here in Tokyo, or Kichijoji specifically, a part of Tokyo, for our monthly IRL stream. It is a lovely day today. I get one Monday off a month and I enjoy it, taking advantage of the quieter version of Tokyo away from the weekend. And it's also a good way to get my steps in, because since I work from home, some days I don't even like leave the house. If I buy my food ahead of time, there's, do I need to go outside? Not really. I probably should at least take a step outside. But I'm like, it's so comfy and it's cold outside. I'm just like, yeah. I'm one of those lucky people who can choose where and when to work. Well, not when, but where, I should say. Sometimes when. Oh, there's three in that boat. The kid is just standing in the middle there. Don't fall in. I think you can fit 3. They're pretty sizable boats. I think we only have people. We only pedal 2 at a time. Oh, the playground is back. I think last time I came here during COVID times, this is all like wrapped up with like flimsy paper tape or whatever. Almost like a crime scene. Like, do not use this. Do not use the swings. You must protect yourself. But now I think it's back in business. That's good. That's a good thing to see. Although during cherry blossom, this will also again be wrapped up. They don't want any kids having fun during cherry blossom season that, you know, involves a playground. Because people also probably camp out here, to be honest, for the cherry blossom times. Right by the cow. That would be a good place to put your drink, though. I will say that. I think one year I was near one of these benches on the side, right here, and we used the benches as just like a little table for our drinks. because no one's gonna sit there. No one's gonna sit there. But I need a table for my beverages, my teas, and maybe some beer, maybe. And the most shallowest slide I've seen in a long time. Good for people like me, afraid of heights. These trees also here will be all nice and pink. All this will be pink. I'm thinking maybe we'll come back here next month if I can't think of anything else. We did Meguro River, I think, last year, but that was before the foreign tourists came back. I think this year will be jam-packed if I do Meguro again, so we'll find our place. Oh, pups! And there's one in the cart. It's a family of them. Those aren't Goldens though, right? I'm not sure what kind of... They look a bit more pale to be Golden Retrievers, but they look like some kind of retriever. There's even a little stage. Sometimes they would do performances. I haven't seen one in a while, but sometimes they'll do like events on that outdoor stage there too. So you have the little benches and everything here. But again, this will be all packed with people come next month. There's again another picture of the boathouse. There's a little bridge, so we didn't need to walk all around the lake, of course. But there's a little bridge there, and this is the spot. We'll walk on the bridge for a little bit. That's the spot you want to be at if you want a photo of all the trees when they're in full bloom. We eventually want to go this way towards the city, and we actually see some buildings now. It's not going to be just the park, but I want to show you the view from the bridge here. It's a pretty nice one. And just imagine it, you know, a little bit later. Imagine it all pink. Or go on Google. This cafe is still open. Oh yeah, I think so. There's the little park restaurant. I had a gyoza dog in that building one time. It's basically just like a hot dog with gyoza filling, as opposed to like, you know, a sausage. It was fine. It was okay. I just like the idea of having a gyoza dog. I was like, okay. Not sure if this is like still here by design. I feel like they clean up all this dry grass or whatever, but maybe it's there for a reason. You got the duckies. You got the old school apartment complex that we might have moved into at one time, me and Mrs. Commander. Captain, how's it going? Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great Catterday. But here you guys. So here's the view from the bridge. So again, all this is going to be pink in next month. You got your boathouse right there. Even like, I think like right here is even better. A little bit further up. This is not going to be as pink, but you can, there'll still be more pink on this side too. There's the zoo entrance for the aquatic zoo, or I guess exit depending on where you're coming from. Boathouse is right there. Plenty of swan boats, and also regular swan. No, I think this is the same price. But yeah, all this is going to be nice and lovely next month here. So a lot of people come here, grab their photos. Probably including yours truly. I probably will go there as well. But yeah, one winter this is all drained when they were cleaning the pond. It looks a little bit better, but I've definitely seen much cleaner water in other parts of Tokyo for sure. You can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it's yeah, still a little green. Maybe it's just an algae green, you know, for a pond. When it doesn't like drain right into the, you know, to a big river or anything, it's kind of harder to keep clean. Anyway, we'll head on into downtown Kichijoji, shopping streets here and there. I might look for some Lucky Ramen to have for dinner, for lunch. I don't see us having this a super long stream, but we're out and about at least. And I'll probably do some shopping afterwards because it's, you know, it's right next to my house or my apartment. Next-ish. And I'll try and drop any tidbits I can remember along the way. But that should be it for the park portion of our tour. Now it's going to be more the feeling of like what it is like to live in Kichijoji. Not a lot of big boxes. There are a few small malls. There's a Yodobashi camera here. One of the few Yodobashis not like in Akihabara. I think it's like Shinjuku, Akihabara, Kichijoji. There might be like maybe one Ikebukuro maybe for Yodobashi camera. But I was so happy when I was here. I didn't have to like take a train out to like get my electronics. I could just get it right here at Yodobashi in Kichijoji. You have Isaya here on the left. A very famous place for yakitori, the grilled chicken skewers. It's closed right now, but they grill right there outside. I guess it opens at noon? Or no, today they're closed. It's Monday. So you can just smell the smoke as you go to the park. Just, you know, wafting down the whole little street here. So everyone's lining up for that. So yeah, you usually take the shopping street down to the park right there, and you can just, you know, before you grab that, get into the water, you just grab some chicken skewers before you go. I think one of the 6 Starbucks they have here in Kichijoji. They have a lot of Starbucks in Kichijoji for some reason. That is one of them. They definitely don't need like at least 5, maybe 6. There's a lot of Kichijojis. See if we can catch them all on today's stream. I wonder how many will pass. But yeah, the park path is lined up with a lot of restaurants, small places along the way. Gourmet sandwiches. This place here is a unmanned used clothing store. So it's on the honor system, in theory, if you want to buy anything. There is a camera in there. And I assume there's someone behind there, that door. But those people are shoppers. So everything here is like all used clothes. You just, you know, it's on the honor system if you want to buy anything. There was like a Redskins jacket last time I came, but I don't know if they have it anymore. It's probably gone. But for like a ridiculous price is what I saw. You can still do unmanned stores in Japan, which is really funny because I'm sure if someone did want to steal, they get you. But yeah, I don't think you can pull it off anywhere else. Not in a lot of places. There's also another used store here. Used clothing is big business, especially old clothing from the States. So if you got any old clothes you don't need, you can probably sell them here for a little bit of money. I like this turtle crossing one here, next to the American flag. Although it was made in India, the little badge says. Or, you know, the no guns allowed beyond this point. I think that's a good sign to have just in general, yes. Pardon the inconvenience here. Santa Cruz Textiles at California, USA. I don't even know what this would be telling me to do. Yes, this American little throw is made in India. So I thought that was a nice touch. Good to know my Santa Cruz Textiles at work. Out here in Japan. Another used clothing store again. Even the sticker store is closed today. Oh, it was at noon. They'll open in 20 minutes. That Visa label's everywhere. This store here, you can see the little like race flag. They sell like the model cars, like the little speedsters you can put on a regular track. This is new. Marui. Oh, it must be like a office space via office rental. Chi, hello, welcome on in. Yeah, this looks new here. This Marui talk list. And I see it work. So maybe it's the rental offices if you need like somewhere to work when you're working from home. A little quick meeting space. Another used clothing store. Why buy new when you can just buy used? I can smell the crepes on the right there. They'll get you with the smells, if anything. I can even probably go for... Actually, you know what? I might go for... They have one thing that's famous in Kichijoji. It's basically a fried ball of minced pork. Like almost like a little ball of tonkatsu. I might get that for for a snack before I have a full lunch. There's Marui in there. Krispy Kreme next to a Taiwanese dessert place, Meat Fresh. Free PCR testing. Although they never guarantee the tests for, what is it, for foreign travel. It's only if like you need like for a domestic reason, you can get it for free. But they're like, no, this is not good for traveling abroad if you needed it anymore. I'll just wait. The light just changed, but maybe we'll walk a bit more. We want to eventually go past the KFC. The station's this way. But here, Marawi's here. They got a pancake house on the first floor. Always full. I've only been able to go there one time. It's almost as busy as the Cherry Blossoms. We'll take a little walk down this street here. You can see all the little bus terminal. This is where I take my buses to go home. So Kichijoji is also a major transportation hub for this area. You can see we have bus stop number 5. I think it was up to like 11 or something. So not just trains will go through here. Good old Chuo line, as Dio said, but the buses are also coming in and out of Kichijoji all the time. You got the Penguin and Don Quixote. I mean, Kichijoji has a lot of things. They have Yodobashi, like Don Quixote, buses, trains, a park, fried balls of meat. What else do you need? An aquarium, the Don Quixote aquarium as always. I've also started to see these kind of machines pop up over Japan, where they have the, it's like 1,000 yen, and you get, I think you only get one card, but I think you're guaranteed like a rare card, like I think like this is Pokemon, and the higher you go, you can get like a really fancy Pokemon card game. I think you're guaranteed a good card, but like the best cards, you know, if you're very lucky. So they started to just really go into the whole concept of 1,000 yen gacha capsule machines, even just for Pokemon cards. Like I said, we got our Persona 5 Royale from a 1,000 yen gacha machine. On yesterday's tour, I talked a little bit about Persona with the tour group, and they said, yeah, it's a very long game. So I'm like, I do not want to start it if I'm not ready to put like hundreds of hours into a video game. And with games like Wulong coming up, and the new Yakuza game, the one from the past, I'm probably going to be playing to play for a little bit of time. Not even like Fire Emblem I haven't even touched yet, or I haven't got yet, so it's at least 3 games I'd want to play before Persona 5. But they did say it was a great game, so hopefully sometime soon. Just gotta quit my job and just, you know, play games full time. Momotaro here selling me some glasses. He looks pretty good with his glasses on. Oh, this place on the corner opened up really recently too. Let's see if it's how it is today. This was like a minor buzz when it first opened. I think it's closed right now. That's why no one's here. Taiwan Roryu Kosho Mochi. So it's I don't know if it's like a mochi size, but it's basically like you got your sesame fried outer side and full of delicious meat inside. And of course Taiwanese tea. But I think a lot of people want to get this. It's almost like, you know, like you would get it like a dim sum. But it was always a huge line for that place whenever I came by. It's closed today, so that's why no one's there. It is pretty, I mean, I haven't had it yet, but I assume it's yummy. Considering the popularity and the price, I assume it's yummy. But I think I could go for a fried ball of meat. We'll see how the line is. But I think I'm looking to get that one there. This place right here used to be a furniture store, and then it closed and turned into a sushi place, so I'll take it. It was a pretty popular furniture store too, but they just closed it up and yeah, eventually turned into sushi, so could be worse. How much am I paying for an apartment here? So yeah, if you're paying for like a one room apartment, So 1K means one bedroom and kitchen. You can see there, 1 bedroom and a kitchen. That's all you get. 800. So it would be like 800, maybe like now 700 to 750 a month for just a 1 bed, and it's not even that new. Squid pie. Hello. Yes, we are in Tokyo. No stream raiders, no Takata Bako, but lots of walking around. Oh, a rare honk of the horn in Tokyo. That's the first time I heard a horn in like maybe. And it's a legitimate horn. That guy was making a bad move, but yeah. 600, man. That exchange rate got really bad for me. My first place here is about 73,000. If you want to live 20 minutes from the station, it's down to 450. So this is only 10 minutes from Kichijoji station. A lot of people like want to gauge where they live based on the walking distance from the station because you're going to be doing a lot of walking. So this is not a terrible price for that. I mean, if you're okay with this, and a separate toilet and bathtub. So my first place, not in Tokyo, but in another part of Japan, the bathtub and the toilet were in the same room. So I don't know an example like this style right here. You got the sink, the toilet, and the bathtub all in one room to save space. Basically, this one is 20 minutes away from Kichijoji station, but you only pay like maybe $300 almost. It's a really good price, but it's just like it's really far, kind of small, and you got the all-in-one access bathroom. So this is not like going to be expensive as like living in downtown Tokyo, but it's definitely on the higher end for the outskirts, for the suburbs of Tokyo for sure. But Squid Pie, hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for popping in. Hope you're doing well, grabbing all those chests and wherever you're playing. Oh, bus coming. I'll let the bus go through. The bus goes down this road to the station, and you can see it's a tight fit, and a lot of people take it. Good luck with the programming. I watched a little bit of the dev stream from Captain TV. It looks like there's going to be a, what is it, a update to racing this week. So I'm excited. It's a tight fit, you can see there. I'm always amazed by the bus drive in Tokyo. It's just enough space to not have an accident all the time. They somehow know how to make it work. Hey! US meat. Let's go. The bus is adorable. Yeah, I think it's the bus company's mascot over there. They got a fox guy. Everything in Japan has a mascot. Everything has a mascot for some reason. There's probably, I mean, yours would be a squid. I don't know what mine would be. It'd probably be a Godzilla. Oh, Moonfire would know. Moonfire would, that's true. Moonfire would know about the buses and transportation. Oh, Japan, you just gotta love the mascots, yeah. I mean, they're pretty adorable. I've bought my fair share of mascot merchandise for sure. I mean, my friggin', on the back of my chair is Kumamon, so who am I to say? Yeah, we're out here in Kichijoji, so this is more of a residential, I would say like suburb, but with a lot to see and do. We started with the Ghibli Museum, went through the park, we saw some very early cherry blossoms, and then a little bit of later plum blossoms. And now we're gonna walk around and check out the downtown area a little bit. And I might get a big ball of meat for a little snack. Again, it's almost noon, I'm getting a little hungry. All this food is not helping my hunger, I will tell you that much. Compact. Oh yeah, no, it's a very, yeah, it's definitely a compact area. Everything is, it's all around the station for sure, but it's not, I would never say it's super, I mean, the weekends can get a bit busy. But today's a Monday, so it's not gonna be as crowded, but it's always been comfortable. I really loved, I did used to live here, and I want to come back. But the thing is, I want to come back in a big place that's gonna cost a little bit of scratch. Your spatial original, what it was? Oh, we mentioned more. I mean, I played games like Truck Simulator, and I definitely know I can't drive anything bigger than a regular size car. If I can't do it in Truck Simulator, I probably can't do it in real life. This is probably good. I'm terrible at driving a big rig. It is shameful. It is shameful how bad I am. Especially going backwards in a big rig. Oh my god. The trailer never goes where I want it to go in that game. So here's the station. There's actually 2 train lines that go through here. There's the KO, you can see there, and the JR. So 2 companies have this trains in Kichijoji. Make sure you get on the right train if you come out here. Again, the buses down the big road of people. No, I've never seen an accident on this road. To be fair, those guys in red, they're very vocal about getting out of the way in a polite Japanese way. There is a bus coming out. You might want to get to the side. We're gonna go under the station a little bit here, and then pop out the other side and walk around the shopping. That was the small shopping street. I'll show you the big shopping street in a sec. There's also a little pop-up store with some pottery on sale. When they teach new operators, they prefer no experience. That makes sense to me too. That makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, I love these cups. We don't need any more in our place at the moment, but I would probably buy some of these as a gift. I like the owl design on that one. I kind of want to take a look, but there's a person there. I like this one. Oh, and it says it's light. Oh, this is very light. This is cute. There's a blue one too. I like the blue one. Blue and yellow. Ooh, it is very light. It's only $6.50. It'll probably like what, $5? They're pretty nice. We don't need any more right now. Any squid? There's fish. No squid though. Oh. I like this one for the kids. There's a little red post office car too. These are chopstick rests for your chopsticks. I like that a lot. That's cute. This lazy rabbit right here. Put it on my belly. That's a good one. I like that. Like every now and then I've thought about like renting my own like U-Haul when I moved here in Japan, but it's probably for the best I didn't drive my stuff around. I cannot handle a big car. Koji and Sunday brunch. I got a little collaboration going on Parco until July. Alright. Oh, and the Chikawa character. I've seen so much of them. These characters, I don't know how they are in your part of the world, but they're all over Japan these days. They've been pushing hard. These Chikawa. They have a YouTube channel too if you really want to check them out. They started off as just like cute illustrations, and now they're everywhere. I have a pair of Tanuki cups about the color of Squid's coffee cup. The flowing cape with coat. Oh yeah, that's a pretty common one here, I would say. That's a common look here in Japan. The one thing I heard about Tokyo is that people, what is it? The trends are always here. We can just spend a whole day like watching people, how they look. I'm not trendy at all. Don't look at my. Whoo! How's it going, JL? Hoo. So this is the bus rotary here. Every now and then, someone will like loudly say, "Don't be in the middle of the road," because the bus will sometimes go down this road. But we're right. This is the main part of Kichijoji Station here. So you can maybe see there's the Atre Mall. There's the JR entrance. The little green dot there's JR. So here's a little map. So we came to the park down here. We were like Ghibli Museum's down here. We took a little walk around. We did a little walk around the water, kind of there, and then we popped on the park road around here. Here's the park road. There's the boathouse. Went up this way, then went here, crossed over, then popped into the bus lane right here, then under the station over here. So I want to walk around maybe this little part of town. This is where all the shopping, you see all the pink are like the kind of the shopping malls, the big buildings. There's Yodobashi camera right there. We'll walk around the shopping streets and see what's up. There's also an elephant statue over here, if I remember correctly. At the zoo, there used to be an elephant. That's very popular. We'll see if the elephant's still there. I think the elephant passed away. Not recently, pretty while ago, but like after she passed away, they made a statue for the elephant. It's not life-size, unfortunately. but they wanted to remember Hanako the elephant. I think they were trying to make it like the dog in Shibuya, Hachiko, but it's not as happening of a spot to meet up, I would say, unfortunately. JLo, we had a great weekend. Welcome on in. Hope everyone had a great weekend. When I lost my wallet, legitimate story, here in Kichi, I reported the Kichijoji police box here, and they found it like in a week. All the money was still inside. True story. It happened to me too. You've heard those stories about you losing things and still having the money inside in Japan. Still there, everything. I'm like, what? I expected at least the money to be gone. I still get my cards back. They're like, no, it's all good. So thank you, police box. Thank you for your service. Very, very helpful. It's not just a thing they tell foreigners to trick them. Yeah, here's the Hanako statue. So yeah, it's not life size, but I don't know how many years she was at the zoo, but she was there for a long time. So she was kind of the unofficial mascot of Kichijoji for a while. Zono Hanako in Japanese there. Yeah, it's not. It's like, yeah, it's a tiny elephant. You can grab the the trunk there. Not life size, I'd say. Probably comparable to the bus behind her. I'd say at the time. So here's the station. It's a they redid this, I think, in the early 2000s. It used to be a very, very old building, and they just tore it all down. Well, before I came to Japan. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I was here when they were talking about building it, and they dedicated it, so it was kind of a semi-big deal for the area at the time. Well, speaking of fashion, let's go with this. There. It's not quite a kimono. I don't think that's definitely not a kimono. There's not many of that look. That's pretty good look there. Another Starbucks, number 2 we found today. There's one right there. Starbucks number 2 out of 6 in this one little town. Why does one area need so many Starbucks? I'll never know. At least 5 or 6 are here in Kichijoji. Some are hidden in the mall, so you won't see them all, but that was number 2. Somewhere there's a narrow park between skyscrapers that has tall pedals with tiny statues on top. Ooh, nice. So many here. Oh, I mean, it's just funny. It's just so funny to me sometimes. Because I don't drink coffee, so I never go, but it's like, why? I need to check my old photos to see if they have GPS metadata. The thing about it is, we don't need just Starbucks. Give me like another brand. I'm fine with coffee being sold. It's not the same store. It's like McDonald's and next to another McDonald's right there. All right, what do I want to do? So this is the main shopping street this way. It's kind of like the main park. Usually is like 5 different shopping streets. They all intersect in different areas. You can just wander around for days and just see all the shopping going on. You can see now it's getting busier, even though it's just a Monday. The weekend's going to be probably double to maybe triple this. A crowd of people. This is 12 p.m. on a Monday right now here in Tokyo, and it's already pretty busy, and also kind of hot. I'll show you the Harmonica Yokocho. This is like the little drinking area. It's of course going to be quiet right now, but this is where I would go at night when I wanted to try and meet people when I was a lonely bachelor. Now I'm now married, but this was the place to be. Yeah, no one's come to Japan and said they loved the coffee. So don't come here expecting good coffee, but expect Starbucks. That's how I can tell you that for sure. But yeah, see, it's a lot of like small style drinking places. This guy just hang out here for the afternoon. You got the flower shop right here. There's a really good small sushi place coming up here that I've been. It was really full. Oh my gosh, yeah. I can't even get in today. There's like just one guy making it all. I'm sure if I wait I can get in, but it's not even noon. Now it just turned noon. It's already full. Yeah, if someone comes here with a good specialty, I mean, there's probably like really small good stores that I don't know because I don't know coffee. But if you can make it big. Like we've had like Blue Bottle come and stuff, but I mean that seems to be good. I live in SF, so Blue Bottle was like a thing for a lot of people, but yeah, coffee's meh. That's what I've heard from most people who like coffee. There's a nice Thai restaurant here that's closed right now. Again, this will all open up at nighttime. These are all like izakaya styles, drinking establishments. Some are open for the afternoon, but they're kind of just like opening up, recovering from Sunday. This is one of the bigger places. You have a second floor up there. They have grills. You see they have like a little heated area there too. I think they're still closed. They're getting ready for the day to come over here. But you can see Harmonica Kitchen. This whole area is called Harmonica Yokocho. You might know Omoide Yokocho over there in Shinjuku. This is the same kind of style as that place in Shinjuku, but a lot less touristy, just because of the location. But still, I would say a lot of fun too. Omoide Yokocho is good too in Shinjuku. Here's the premium pet shop. These are the fancy dogs and cats that I can never buy, but they're in that store. Police Cars cake. Ooh, I would love some cake. I'm gonna get some fried meat. A fried meatball at some point, don't worry. Cocoa sweets. Oh, cakes. Oh, cakes for dogs. How about dogs cake dog or cakes for dogs? Will that work? Wanchan no kekiyasan. Probably can't eat it. You know, it's probably fine. I was looking at that little cupcake. I'm like, I probably would enjoy that. Like, if no one told me it was a dog cupcake, I probably would enjoy it. This is like the smallest ramen place I've ever seen. Like this one right here. It's like maybe four seats, that ramen place. Here's a little Japanese sweets place right now. That one's really good. It's always a line there. Usually longer, not too bad. One of Mrs. Commander's favorite clothing stores, Coca. If you ever need to get her a gift, you can't go wrong with Coca. Right under the Cat Cafe Calico. Every time we get on Kichijoji, like, she's like, let's just hang out here. I'm like, I'll be at the Cat Cafe. Cat Cafe! Hey, Melissa Fent, thank you for the raid. You're playing Horizon Zero Dawn, thank you. I'll even wave to you on camera. How's it going? Hope you had a great stream, Melissa. I love Horizon Zero Dawn. We are out here in Kichijoji doing a Tokyo IRL stream. There is the fried meatball place. I hope you, Melissa Fent viewers, had a great time. Let me know how you're doing, what you're watching. Lovely rain, thank you so much. Appreciate you, yeah. I usually do the video game thing on Twitch, but once a month I get a Monday off. And I'm out here in Tokyo, so I like to take the time to just walk around and show you guys a little bit of here on stream. I am having a great day. Thanks so much for asking. Let me know how far you were in Zero Dawn. Whispers, thank you for coming in with the lovely raid. Yeah, I think what I do Fall Guys on Fridays. I do Nitro stream racing on Saturdays now. I just do a lot of stream raiders, all that good stuff. Just chill, relaxing, walking around. Let me know if you want to see anything or have any questions about Tokyo. Glad to have you guys in here. Thanks so much. Hello. Whispers, good to see you. Good to see you. We just saw Cat Cafe. I'm not gonna go in just yet, but I want to show you at least the ads. So this one here is 1 hour for 1,200 yen an hour for cats. After the first hour, you pay 10 minutes, 200 yen for 10 minutes more, or you can go for free time. Basically unlimited time with the cats as long as you want to stay for 2,400. So if you stay over 2 hours, you go for the free time rate on weekdays. And if you're a student, it's cheaper. Squid Pies is worth it. Yeah, it's not bad. There's an even better cat cafe in Kichijoji. I might show you later in the stream. That is like, it's only free time, but it's pretty nice. I can't go inside today probably, but it's really nice. You do Fall Guys every day except Sundays. I do variety. You played Horizon before, but it's a minute, so you started. Oh, nice. Yeah, Fall Guys is a lot of fun. I do it with viewers on Fridays. If you want to pop on by, it's just whatevs. There's a slight line for the big ball of meat going on right now. East River line. I'll probably get it. Not with a lucky coin. I wonder if I can show you a picture of it before I get it, but I think I'll do it. It is noon. It is noon right now, so I'm gonna get a little snack because I'm hungry. This is like the snack. You see those little balls of meat there, right there? They're kind of like the croquettes. Those are minced beef cutlet balls of meat. I'm gonna get one. I'm hungry. I mean, this is a butcher shop. Sato Meat. On the second floor is a nice restaurant. They do lovely steaks up there. But most people come in for the, we'll get a little bit closer to show you on the camera. The little minced beef cutlet. And it says here, Kichijoji famous. It's like the famous food of Kichijoji. So we gotta get one for now. Even Mrs. Commander, who doesn't like minced beef, she really likes this a lot, so I'm gonna get one. Not for her, but for me, because it'll be cold by the time I get it to her. Yeah, it's like a croquette style bread. It's just probably just breadcrumbs, deep fried, like a croquette. So mench katsu iko, just one, $2.70. So it's good price. Coffee time? Have some good coffee, squid pie? I'll be here having some food. I'll probably have a little food time to myself before we go walk. We do some more walking. No sauce, no sauce. It's just as is. Ah, I'll go. Sorry, I was gonna get in front of the grandma. Yeah, you eat as is. Right there. Oh, she put in a big order. Oh, it's not too bad. That's a pretty good price, I would say. I would say for this, it's not a bad price. I think it's pretty fair. $2.70. If you buy 5 or more, it's $2.50. Alright. Now we gotta find like a little bench to eat at. People just usually like eat right here on anywhere there's space. Well, we can take it to the main road on the pig. But yeah, no, $2.70 is not bad. Sato meat, little mench katsu ball of meat there. Yeah, you eat it as is. It's pretty juicy, so you don't really need anything else on top of it. But I do like a good sweet tonkatsu sauce as well. It's not all food, but it's mostly food, I would say, for sure. There's a kebab place right here. There's a bakery right there. I mean, around the station, there's gonna be a lot of food. This is you can sell your jewelry place right here. So this is not food, but then there's food next door. A sandwich place next door, donuts. There's a video game arcade here, so it's like 80% food. People's got to eat. There's a fruit store. Kind of expensive though for these fruits. The problem with food in Japan is that because there's not a lot of, space for agriculture, they have to import a lot of things and they're pretty pricey. Let's go over here. Yeah, but now I see some clothing stores. That was kind of a food part of town, or food part of the area we just popped into, but I'm gonna take a little sit here. Put the camera down. Is beef? There's definitely local beef, but they import a lot, mostly from Australia. US beef is trying to become more of a thing, I would say, here as well. But for a while, I think US beef had a stigma. I think with the, what was it? Some kind of flu or something, or disease. But I think US beef is making a comeback too. But most of the beef I've found imported was from Australia, New Zealand. Mad cow disease, thank you. Yeah, mad cow disease. That's what I was trying to think of. So for a while, US meat wasn't allowed in US or in Japan for a while. But you saw that one time we saw like US beef is back at that one restaurant because they're trying to make a comeback into Japan. But yeah, Japan doesn't have a lot of space for a lot of things. So your foods, your veggies are not that bad. But fruits are pretty expensive compared to the States, just because there's not, except for bananas. I don't know if it's the hookup of the Philippines or whatever, but apples, oranges, they're good. They're just more expensive. I don't eat as much as I used to. So we're gonna open up the little ball. I'm gonna put my phone down because I don't want to like get all this juice on the phone. But let's see. Maybe I'll put it over here. Maybe this will work out. Up. Oh, I can't get the full up. This is good enough. I'll have to do a little bit of hunching for you guys. I need to get a gimbal that can go with put the phone up more next time. Oh yeah, I mean Japan is open for business now. It's been open since October. We were closed for like 2 years, but now it's back in full business here. So come on in. Denson, hello. The meat juice, I know. I paid $270 or $270 for this meat juice. So it's pretty sizable, I would say. How you doing, Den? How was your Monday? Genki desu ka? It's as big as my eye. No, I'm not. That's just perspective. I am in Kichijoji right now. Kichijoji, if you know where that is. It's west of Shinjuku. Let's see how it tastes. Let's see. Yep. There's that juice. It's just onion, beef or pork, I should say. It's a little oily / juicy there. It's pretty good. I'm also very hungry, so I can't complain. There's a little bit of crunch. It's not a very thick layer, as you can see, of the outside breading. But that just means they pack in more meat. So you're getting your money worth, I would say. Yeah. If you like deep fried meats, you're not gonna go wrong with this. Basically just a ball of meat there. You got back from shopping? Nice! What'd you get? Anything good? なんかいいもの買いましたか、スーパーで。この前、デンさんもね、原神とフォールガイズの配信も話してないけど見ましたよ。楽しそうみたいですね。What's that message here? I want this now. It's pretty yum. It's not an overpowering flavor. I would say the crunchy factor is a bit low. So if you're coming for the crunch, there's not a lot, but it's pretty yum. It's a little messy. You got to make sure you come with a napkin. Watch out for the oil spillage. Again, you want to save all that meat juice, you know? You're paying good money for it. And also the crumbs, but whatever, we're outside. Some bird will enjoy it later. I've had it when it's like steaming hot. I think they had like a bunch just ready made. So this one's not super spicy, but sometimes I have it and it's like smoking, like steaming out at the top there. But this is pretty good. So, if you like tonkatsu in general, I do recommend this. It's a good on-the-go snack, and it's one of the famous things to have here in Kichijoji. We're almost done, though. One last bite. All the bread. All right. I have a napkin in here somewhere. Hold on. I come prepared on my streams for any spillage. There we go. Well, see? We're prepared. You can see some of the oil that's left over there too. The little transparency of these wax napkins. The city is telling me something right now. Is your bicycle locked? Make sure your bicycle is locked up, is what it's telling me right now. You don't want to lose your bike here in Tokyo. That'll be bad news. So yeah, Sato, they have one place, the main place here is in Kichijoji. Their headquarters. But they also got a store in Ginza and also in Akabane if you're ever here in Tokyo. So you don't have to come here, but this is their headquarters here in Sato. They're famous for their meat. And there's a little website, shopsato.com. There's a little promotion for them if they're watching. 3K for Tokyo. Oh no. I was looking at a flight to go back to the US. Kind of emergency. I ended up going, but it was like maybe about 25 to go to Florida. Put your bikes in jail. They're actually pretty strict about bikes here in Kichijoji. Like some parts of Tokyo, they don't care if you leave your bike out. But when I lived here, like they have people like walking around, like grabbing any bike that's left out in a non-parking spot. I think they make a lot of money off people with their bikes here. Like I think in the past, like for example, I'll flip the camera now that I'm done eating. Like maybe not this road, but for example, imagine this road, but like just bikes all over here, like illegally left parked bikes, and then the city got tired of that, so they hired a bunch of people to just like roam around like ticket bikes that are left on the street. And now it's like a bike-free zone unless you're in the specific parking space. It is. There's so many good restaurants. Takusan no imono arimasu yo, Kichijoji. There's a lot of eateries. So every time I wanted to eat out, there was like I could go to a different place every day because there's so many places to go around, and also because rent is expensive here. Stores close and open all the time, which is kind of sad if you think about it. But if it's a good store, it'll hang on for a while. Starbucks number 3 in Parco. The third Starbucks out of 6 we've seen today. Telling you, I wasn't joking about these 6 Starbucks. Here's takoyaki, fried octopus balls. If you want more fried food. This one will be less. This one will probably be less of the food. No, there's probably still a lot of food though. This place, you might not enjoy hearing this, but they have horse meat in this place here, this orange building. So the horsies sometimes come here. I like a little horse mascot. And it's probably a skewer of horse meat, but yeah, that's a horse restaurant. There's a Hawaiian restaurant over here. A little quick peek of that. I always thought it was gonna close early because of its kind of weird design, but it's still here like 2 years later. You found the narrow park with the cute statues? Ooh, is it nearby? If you let me know, I can probably try and find it. What was it again? You said it was... What did you say it was? Looking at the chat. Old photo that I uploaded to Google Maps. A narrow park between skyscrapers has tall pedestals with tiny statues on top. Interesting. You have to share that with me. Oh, it's in Shinjuku. Okay, you have to share it with me. There is not a stigma, no. There's not a stigma for eating horse. There's a restaurant for eating horse, so it's not like it's super common, but it's definitely... It's not as bad as I would say to other countries compared. Yeah, for sure. This is a kimono store, but it's all reused kimonos, like old secondhand kimono shop. So you can even buy like kimonos secondhand, and it looks really nice here too. Japanese snacks. Nothing too new. You got the butter and shoyu flavored or soy sauce flavored. You got your, what's this one? What is this one? Oh, the plum popcorn. I want to drop that. Original, just butter. Apparently, it has as much lettuce as or as much veggies as far as 1.5 pieces of lettuce. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you again for the raid. You have a great lurk, and thank you again for coming on in. It was good to meet you. One more wave to Melissa Fent for the raid. Thank you. I'll check you out when I get home. You got the shrimp chips. More shrimp chips. Pizza paper, or pizza potato chips. This is actually pretty good. It's kind of just basically bits of cheese on potato chips, but I can't complain about that. One coin bar champion. Oh, I think I know where that is. Is that near... That's near Golden Guy, isn't it? I think I know what you're talking about. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much. Black and white cat. Cat backpack. Or, you know, the blissful moment I'm having. Is that drool or is that tongue? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. That's cool, though. I'll just check it out. I haven't been to Golden Guy in a long time because I don't go drinking at night that much anymore. But I had a lot of fun time in Golden Guy. Cat pack. That might have been a cat store, to be honest. Yeah, I think it was actually. I'll look one more time because of squid pie. It was a cat. It's all cat goods. It's just cat stuff. Cat sweaters, cat bags, cat pouches, cat decorations. But yet no dog stores. I'm okay with this. Apparently the 22nd... Oh, is that tomorrow? That's 2 days from now. According to that little thing in the back there. Neko no Hi. Apparently 2 days from now it's cat day. I don't know if that's a real thing, but... For that store they're saying it's cat day. The blue sweater is fire. I mean, I want a cat and a dog when I get to a place that's big enough and I have some more money. So that's my plan. I would love to have a cat on stream for you guys. Actually, let me show you the other cat place. It's a bit of a offshoot from here, but it's a nice walk, so we're gonna go away from the shop shoot for a second here. But I do want to show you the little cat area that I'm thinking of. Again, we can't go inside today, but it's a very nice little zone. And if you thought that store was nice, you'll enjoy the next one we're gonna see in a bit. Maybe about a 10-minute walk, as long as it's still open. This here is a cafe, but it's a cave downstairs. It's like a cave-themed cafe, so you can kind of see it there. Coffee hall is in the basement. Kugutsu. So like, I've been there one time. It's like, apparently like, supposed to be like, you know, it's kind of like, of course it's all artificial, but it's like, you know, a cave-themed coffee space. I went one time, but again, as I said, I don't drink a lot of coffee, so... It was our friend who wanted to go, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll have a tea. That's what happens to me when I go to coffee places. People, I just get a tea. It's usually pretty good. We're getting a busy day out. This is a big department store right here. Tokyo, so... Again, Kichijoji, even though it's a suburb, really no need for people to leave this area or the surrounding area. Like, we don't need to go to, like... We don't have to go to Shinjuku or anything. We could do all shopping here. That's why it's a very popular place to live. Like, I mean, a lot of people will just like, they'll just come here. It's like, I don't want to go to downtown Tokyo. This is good enough. Coffee. I wish I mean, a lot of my friends like coffee. After the tour yesterday, like the guy was like, "Do you want to have some coffee?" I'm like, "I can have some tea." He's like, "Yeah, it's fine." It gives me a headache, is what it does, unfortunately. I just gotta drink more of it. I gotta build up a tolerance. I need those squid pie strats for coffee because I understand the appeal. It just hurts me. It hurts so good. We even got a nice big Uniqlo here in Kichijoji on the right coming up. Like the Ginza, almost like the Ginza style one. It's a nice open space. It's like 5, or actually 6 floors here. This is where I buy my graphic tees a lot all day. You got the Uniqlo flower shop too. Columbia coffee, ooh. I assume it's Columbia with an O, but I know what you're talking about. So yeah, this part, this again is another cold, chill shopping street. This one is more, I would say, smaller stores, cafes, not as busy as where we just came from. There's gonna be food, there's gonna be like some coffee places, all that good stuff. I love the Uniqlo design here on the window, by the way. Where I got my phone, Docomo, also half Mercari, if you know Mercari. That's like the online reseller here they have here in Tokyo. You've been drinking off way too early. We never had, well, my parents drank a little bit of coffee, but they weren't like huge drinkers at home, so we always had just instant, you know, lying around, but they never drank a lot of it. And we didn't have like Starbucks for a long time, like that kind of style of place, so I was never exposed to coffee. I would say probably my first time having coffee was when I moved to California for university. and I had like an 8 a.m. class. I just had to power through. But even from then, I didn't really enjoy it. So, but you know, college. Of course, we're staying up late. We're doing things, aka playing video games. But you know what it is. I heard Mercari is also in the States, but yeah, I would say it's #1 in Japan for sure, but not. I wouldn't expect it to be big anywhere else. I know Rakuten is also trying to be big. I heard Rakuten had a big commercial at the Super Bowl. Is what I think. I don't know if they're big in the States, but I know they own or they like sponsor part of the Golden State Warriors, so they have enough money to do that, I guess. Higo-Senkara, yeah, there's a lot of cat-related stores, but that's a good one for sure. I love this store here, Design T-shirt store Granif. They do like a lot of like graphic tees, graphic T-shirts. Right now, they're doing the Sumiko Gurashi collaboration. And I want to take a look at this one. This one is really cute. Here it is. The Nagasugiru Inu, the too long dog. It is a bit too long, I would say. Yeah. It's half off. Ooh. Oh, there's a Jerry one. Mrs. Commander likes Tom and Jerry. I might have to come back here a little bit later. I don't know if she would want me to buy that for her though. Too cute dog. Oh yeah, Daiso's been in the US for a while now. I mean, Daiso's everywhere here, the 100 yen stores, but yeah. But they're not like specifically a dollar store in the US, are they? For a while they were like the 100 yen store. They have some stuff that's over 100 yen in Daiso, but I would also say the quality of Daiso goods is much better than most dollar store stuff in the States anyway. Oh, narrow street. Uh-oh, what's going on here? This is a delivery guy. You can tell by the black license plate. Let's car pass. Or he's gonna park. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this one you can tell is a lot less chill. There's no like loudspeaker telling you to park your bikes on this street. They got the Leathercraft store here, MIC. Always tempted by these wallets whenever I come by. Excuse me, sorry. I'm just looking at this ghost bag. I can't not look at this rotating ghost bag. And it's made in Japan too. Perfect for Halloween shopping. Oh, sorry. Little sniffles. You bought a couple of big blue ceramic donburi from a Daiso in Tokyo? Oh, nice. Yeah, you can. Daiso's. I get lots from Daiso myself, to be fair. So it's good stuff. You got the bistro talkback. People are talking there. I've been meaning to go to that one because it's weird because like it's under the street level, but I never had a chance. You had cats and I have frog stores. No photos in store. Okay, I'm outside store, so it's fine. But it's just frog goods. There's probably a store for every animal in Tokyo if I look hard enough, you know? You can get classic, I think these are all like old style, like from like places that closed down, like ceramics and random delivery boxes, shelves. This is all resale. Sometimes like some cool stuff here. I don't think anything too spectacular today. Yeah, like when like restaurants close or people like clean out their houses, they like bring stuff to these kind of stores and just sell them, resale. They clean them up and throw them to you. You went to an alright coffee shop? Ooh, that's not Starbucks. Now the question is, will I like it? Probably, it'll probably be fine. You gotta find one that a non-coffee drinker will enjoy, which is it's a tough sell, I understand. Another cat gallery. I think this one, I'm not gonna go inside, but you see there's like boxes. I think these are like individual artists. They like sell their cat goods in this. They rent a box and sell it from here. So they can't, you know, have their own store, but they just like rent a little space in this little store here. Which is good because it's convenient next to this little place here. So this is the Kichijoji Petite Muda Small Village, and it's headlined by a big cat cafe in the back there. So you might have seen on YouTube sometimes Temari no Uchi. There's Temari no Shiro, or the Temari Castle, which in theory is, I think, this. It's just one big cat cafe back in the back here, and it's like, I think at least 2, maybe 3 floors of just a space for the cats, and it's all kind of like almost Ghibli themed area, and there's no time limit. You just go there, you pay 1 flat rate, and you can stay as long as you want at that place. And they have other random cat related stores. I think these are all, like, in theory, different places here you can go. They have Peckle's cat / dog. I guess they didn't want to forget the pups. Looks like it's closed today, unfortunately. Oh, maybe it's open. No, it's closed. But yeah, it's all like cat-themed, in theory, restaurants, and it's a little village here. Oh, 2nd floor is not a cat cafe. Good to know. Staff-only entrance. It's almost like a little theme park here. Amazing. It's a nice place. I do recommend it. It's not a very bad price. Here in this little space. Gallery Kashigoya. So it's a small gallery. Looks like it's closed right now. But in theory, you could open it up and go inside. Anything upstairs? What's upstairs? Let's see. Oh, this is like just another entrance. It's all blocked off, but people in there hanging out. I guess if you had to actually go to the roof too. Let's see what the price is like. I haven't been here in a while. Let's see. It's 1,000 yen. That's actually, and that's also, again, just one. Oop. Uh-oh, is the signal hanging in there? It looks like it's getting a little weak. I just want to get back out of the main entrance. So yeah, it was like, what was it? About 14 or something, $10 or so for one-time entry. So you don't have to like really, you can just spend the whole day there, and it comes out to be less than the other place we saw. So it's a pretty good price. Oh, there's someone up there. You can even see there's a little cat up there. Yeah, I saw the bit rate go down, so that's why I popped back out. Hold on. I'll pop back to the main street. I hope my Wi-Fi is okay too. Let's see. Let me check my Wi-Fi. Sometimes when there's like a lot of people also nearby, you might be just coming back to the stream. When there's a lot of people and it's also indoors, the signal drops in and out. So make sure the Wi-Fi is good. Apologies if you missed anything. You didn't miss much. But I was saying that, again, it's a good price for this place. Like, it's well worth the price for admission, I think, than a regular cat cafe. But yeah, if you ever come here, Kichijoji Petite Muda, small village. Like I said, it's just a one-time entry for that one place in the back there. So it sounds like we won't be able to do a stream inside, unfortunately. But it's pretty good. All right. Would love to have you guys. My signal's, guys. I don't know. Here, 1 second. Yeah, I think it's dying there.